Hi, I'm Lynn Holly. I'm the curator of this special exhibition that's sponsored by the Squire Foundation. And Morris Squire was an artist and a philanthropist, and this is one of his creations, Dr. Spock. And he did a lot of outdoor sculptures in tin and different kinds of plaster. And so he passed away, and the foundation supported an exhibition that would have a few of his pieces in, but more than that, it would gather generations from Santa Barbara of artists that could represent kind of a large celebration of generations. So we have the teens, we have the 2-year-olds, we have the young professionals, and then we have the professional artists and seniors on up.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Michael Rassler. I'm the Executive Director of the Jewish Federation of Greater Santa Barbara. As most of you know, the Jewish Federation is also Jewish Family Service, Jewish Community Center, Art at the JCC, Portraits of Survival, and Upstanders exhibits, and so many, many things in our community. And we couldn't do any of them without your support, without your help, without your dollars and time and volunteer efforts. And on behalf of everyone here, our board, the staff, the leadership, and most importantly, the people we serve, thank you so very, very much. We have a very special exhibit tonight, opening tonight. They'll be open for another couple of months, the Generations of Celebration Through Art. And I'm very pleased to welcome, and in a moment you'll hear from Janet Brody from the Square Foundation, our partner in this wonderful exhibit, and Lynn Holly. I'm looking to find, here's Lynn over here in the white sweater, who is our curator here at the Art at the JCC program, as well as a curator of this very, very special exhibit. I also want to give a special thank you to our wonderful and very special, outstanding volunteers, Yolanda and Helga, who have been in the kitchen and working. I don't see them here, but they've been behind the scenes keeping us all well fed, enjoying the upcoming holiday season with sweets and treats. And Karen, who has helped with our drink service. Our wonderful photographer, Carly Simon. Thank you. Thursday. Carly Simon sounds so good. Also want to, I know coming shortly will be Gary and Walter to help us do the transition and continue with the program tonight. I want to especially thank our pianist, Brian Tari, like Atari. I won't get that. And the vocalist you'll be hearing from shortly, Roland Jacks. Thank you for joining us, Roland. I'm going to just introduce and ask her to come up and say a few words about both the exhibit, the program, and the work they do at the Squire Foundation. Janet Brody, please.
Well, first of all, thank you all for coming. It's a beautiful exhibition. Belinda did an amazing job. When Mike first approached us in early spring, and he said, "Oh, why don't Morris Squire have an exhibition?" And we, I thought to myself and Ashley Hollister, the executive director, we're like, well, we could, but I think it would be a broader and a more fun thing if we could involve the community. So we had this brainstorm to kind of show all the aspects of our programming that we do. It's basically for public art. We support public art education. So this exhibition, we have things from the preschool that we help sponsor in our program. We have the young adults who we did a 1-hour tour study and a 1-hour paint jam, and that's what you see on that other wall, getting people to paint who've never really painted before. We brought in some artwork from teens to celebrate the teens, and this is a very special program that we sponsored in Santa Maria through the Arts Fund. This is a mural that you can see on the Discovery Center. Then we have our world-renowned artists, we have our senior artists, and it's just a really fun conglomeration of different things and colors, and we wanted to celebrate December together. So everything's for sale, don't be shy, and also proceeds do go to the Federation. Again, I wanted to thank Brian for playing piano here tonight. That's another wonderful partnership that we've created. And enjoy, just have fun with it.
Thank you, Jen.
Yeah.
And I think we'd all probably like to hear a little bit from our curator in terms of any details of the program or the show, or how you designed it and set it up for us. Thank you, Lynn.
Thank you. Thanks, Michael. It's been great being the resident curator here for the last number of years. In fact, I've been here a long time doing a lot of different shows. This one's particularly was challenging. You know, when you show or you present art from 2-year-olds to people in their 90s, you know, you will have to really think about this a little bit. So this is a show that I, with a lot of help from other people, have thought out, and I think it works well. I also brought up some people who have shown at the JCC before, including also with Moore Squire. And I'm just pointing out that's Gadi Hakim, who has the piece standing right there. And there was a time about 10 years ago where we showed Moore Squire with Gadi and a number of other people in a Jewish exhibition. But tonight we have also, besides that, I pulled out some other people from areas in Santa Barbara, including Polly, which everybody knows, who has 2 Pollys there, and Greg Beeman, and Mark David Lane, and Jill Sattler, and Judy oh, there's Judy, okay. And there's just a really number of people that you really have to kind of look at, because they're different, and they're professionals, and they fit in this particular community very, very well. There's one other piece that I want to point out, and this is Gadi Hakim. When I first met him, his son, Jake here, was 9 years old or 8 years old, and now he's in an exhibit with his dad. So I had blue shoes up there, and I thought that was just a really complimentary to the teens. So all I can say is encourage you to go around and really look at each piece. They're different, and they're from a different person's perspective, and I hope you enjoy it. And thank you again, both the Squire Foundation and the Jewish Federation, Michael, for having me here. And thanks, Mike Witt and Christina, for putting up with me while I do this. So thank you again, and have a good night.
Thank you, Lynn. I want to encourage everybody, buy early, buy often, and don't forget the snacks and treats that are across the courtyard. Thank you very much, everybody.
That's caught in the tide. I should stay away, but what can I do? I love this local.